Hey yo, this is God of Finance coming to you with another banger. Like I do say, money doesn't sleep. That's why you gotta stay awake so money doesn't sleep on you. I know you guys, the reason why you guys came to this video, you guys probably are wondering why the market actually dropped yesterday because we saw Bitcoin go all the way to like $86,000. So what I'll be doing in this video is like, I will tell you guys the main reasons why Bitcoin actually dropped yesterday. And also I will tell you guys where the market is heading, from here. So I kind of dropped this on my academy. So for those of you who don't know, I do have an academy known as the God of Finance Academy with like over 2,500 students. So in my academy, we do share like a couple of signals. Like there was a signal I shared on my academy yesterday, a few days ago, known as USOP. It kind of did over 2x in less than 24 hours. So if you want to be getting like, market updates, if you want to be getting signals, and if you want mentorship, you can actually join the academy. So the academy is only $50 a month. I'll be putting the link to the academy on the description. And I'll be putting it on the comment section too. So on my academy, I kind of share the reason why the market actually dropped, yesterday. So what I shared with my student yesterday was that, crypto kind of dropped about 3.3% in the last 24 hours. And also for the weekly drop was about, 10%. So what happened yesterday wasn't just a random move. So there were three reasons why the market actually dropped. So I'll be giving you guys these three reasons, and after that, we're gonna be diving into each reason one after the other. So the first reason why the market actually dropped was like, macro uncertainty. So that was one of the reasons why market actually dropped. Another reason was like, leverage getting flushed. Why the final reason was like fear, fear taking over sentiment. Because if you guys can look at Bitcoin, we saw Bitcoin go as low as like, it went as low as $86,000 yesterday, as you guys can see. But right now, market is beginning to recover. So we're gonna dive in deeper why, Bitcoin actually dropped this low. And also we're gonna I'm gonna tell you where the market is actually heading from here. So the first reason why Bitcoin actually dropped was like, macro uncertainty. So US political drama is back in focus. So there is a risk of government shutdown, and also there is a risk of and also there is a new tariff threat, especially towards Canada. So this kind of spooked the market, this kind of spooked the market. So when uncertainty rises, something you guys gotta understand is like when uncertainty rises, investors go risk off, selling stocks and cryptos, while capital flow into safe havens like gold, gold and silver. So if you guys noticed yesterday, the price of gold and silver was like, going parabolic. Let me just open up gold and silver. So gold kind of put back today because Bitcoin started pumping. But yesterday we saw gold go as high as like, 5,122 dollars for gold. And when it comes to silver, let's go to silver. So yesterday too, we saw silver go as high as like $117. And right now, silver kind of put back to like $106. And the reason why gold and silver kind of put back is because market is beginning to recover. Bitcoin is beginning to recover. It's like it's $8,000 right now. So something you guys gotta understand is like, after the macro uncertainty, we saw Bitcoin deep below $87,000. It went as low as $86,000. But altcoins took the biggest dive. I saw altcoins dropping yesterday for like some altcoins dropped like 10%, some dropped like 15%. When it comes to Solana, I think Solana dropped all the way to like $118. So that was how low Solana actually went yesterday. It went as low as $118, right? But right now, market is beginning to recover. So that's actually good. Also, another reason why market actually dropped heavily yesterday was due to leverage getting flushed. So that's the second reason. So once price started slipping, liquidation actually kicked in fast, and over $300 million in crypto positions were wiped out within hours. So BTC liquidation was about 327% in the past 24 hours. While open interest was about 12%. So leverage traders were forced out. So forced selling always, make red days worse than reality. So that's something you guys gotta understand. So after the macro uncertainty, leverage were actually wiped out, which even caused, more selling, and which even caused down more downward pressure. And that was the reason why we saw Bitcoin go as low as $86,000. Why the last reason was like, fear taking over sentiment. So for those of you that noticed yesterday, the fear and greed index was about 34, meaning that there was like a lot of fear. So that was third day in a row in which, the fear and greed index was about, 34. So when fear hits traders, they try to rotate out of odds and into safety, into safe havens, right? And that's the reason why we saw gold. Gold actually broke a new all-time high yesterday. Same as silver. Silver broke a new all-time high yesterday. So BTC dominance rose about 59.25%. That was highest since since June of 2025. And also spot volume fell about 34%. And altcoins underperformed across board. So for the bottom line, this sell-off is often driven by macro fears plus leverage unwinding. So it's not a breakdown of the bull market. I still believe that market is still gonna rally. I don't think we're in a bear market right now. So these are the main reasons why market actually dropped. Macro uncertainty, leverage getting flushed, and then fear taking over. So crypto is still behaving like a risk asset, especially when headlines drive uncertainty. So the big question now, so what you guys need to be watching is like, will the Fed rate decision on Wednesday calm the markets or even add more volatility? Because there will be a Fed, rate decision this Wednesday. So that's something I want you guys to actually watch out for. And also looking at the market right now, like I said, market is beginning to recover, right? Look at the price of Solana, $124. Everything is beginning to recover right now. Look at Bitcoin too. Bitcoin is beginning to recover 88,000, $288. And look at the price of Ethereum. Very soon, Ethereum will be touching $3,000. Yesterday, Ethereum went as low as like, I think 2,800 or so. But market is beginning to recover right now. 2026, a lot of people have been talking about 2026 being a year of chaos, but I believe that 2026 is going to be a bull run. Like I do see a bull run coming in 2026. And for CZ himself, I don't know whether you guys know CZ, the founder of Binance, who is a billionaire. He kind of spoke about 2026. He said that 2026, he believes that there will be a super cycle in 2026. That's not coming from me. That's coming from CZ. And also there was another tweet in which CZ actually made. I'll be sharing the tweet with you. So that was the tweet he made, a few days ago. It was like, AI will make you jobless. Crypto will make you not need a job. Buy and hold now. Retire in few years. And he was like, raise your hand up if crypto allowed you to retire already. So if you guys know what's actually coming by 2030, everyone is gonna be fucking jobless due to AI. And also there will be a physical robot. For those of you that do labor jobs, you might be like, well, AI can take over my labor job. Physical robots are coming, bro. Right now, we do have like, self-driving cars. AI is taking over everything. So by 2030, AI will take over the jobs, right? So that's why I still believe that 2026 market is gonna rally. I don't think that 2026 is gonna be a bear market. And also for the 4-year cycle we've been talking about, I believe that the 4-year cycle is over. Because the way the 4-year cycle actually works is like, we do have like, a bull run. After the bull run, a bear market comes. But I believe that the 4-year cycle is over because Bitcoin is still at $88,000. If we are currently in a bear market, Bitcoin's supposed to be around, around maybe below 70K, around 65 or so. But Bitcoin is still above, 80K, which is actually looking good, right? And I think that's pretty much for the market. And also the market pulling back, I will tell you guys, this is more of like a buying opportunity. For those of you that never bought crypto, that's a buying opportunity for you guys. So I still believe that, by 2030, people that bought crypto right now, people who are holding crypto, they're going to be retiring in 2030. So that's something you guys actually need to, actually watch out for. Before I end the before I end the video, something I would like to mention is like, my academy. So for those of you who are new to crypto and you like to learn about crypto, like I said, you can join the God of Finance Academy. And once you join the academy, you can see we do have about, I think we do have about over 2,500 students. Let me pull it off. Yeah, so you can see 2,544 students in total, right? So if you join, we do share signals on a regular basis. Like that was one of the latest signals that I shared, which did like, 2x in less than 24 hours. And also market updates. We do market updates on a regular basis. So if you are a member or if you were a member of the academy, you would have like, had access to this market update, which was shared yesterday, right? And not only do we share like market updates on regular basis, we do have like futures trading guide for those of you that want to learn futures. We also have like, crypto and meme coin guide for those of you that want to like, learn crypto and also meme coin too. And also for fitness too. I believe that fitness ties into trading. If you're a trader, if you're working out, working out is gonna teach you about discipline. And if you're a trader, you need discipline too to be like a very profitable trader. So that's why we do have a fitness program too to help you guys, to be in the best shape of your life. And finally, we do have like classes and education. And once you go to the academy, once you join the academy, you will see like some of the previous classes we've done in the past. You can go back and rewatch some of the classes. And if you have any question, you can just go to like ask a question and you can just ask your question right there and I'll reply you myself. So for all these benefits you'll be getting, for all these benefits in the academy, it's only $50 a month. But price will be going back to like $100 very soon. So if you want to like, lock in your spot, you can just log into this. So I'll be putting the link on the description and also I'll be putting the link on the comment section. Love you guys. See you tomorrow. Peace.